thepreheimpack, and we are back. If you're brand new here, my name is Kiana. I'm the mom of the fabulous 6 kids, and together with my husband, we make up the Preheim Pack.
Welcome to the vlog.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday.
I'm back. Yes, Pack, here I am back at home. Super excited to see the kids. First thing this morning, I have had 0 sleep, however. So it's been kind of a rough day, but things still have to get done. So just took all my fabulous 6 kids, except for one, William didn't want to go, grocery shopping. We had no food. You know, you clear out the fridge. You don't want anything to go bad, and you come back and you're like, I don't have nothing to eat. So we just did a massive grocery haul that I just did not film. And the kids are eating dinner because they've got school tomorrow. I tell you, right back to business. All right, Pack, it's IEP time. I don't know about you, but if you have kids that are on the spectrum or just special needs at all, or just whatever reason they have an IEP, it is never something that you look forward to. It's never something that, I don't know, I'm hoping it gets easier, but mine have always been really hard. This is the time where you fight for your kid. This is the time where you confront them if they're not keeping up their end of the bargain. It's just a lot as a non-professional. Now that I'm getting back into the school system, if you missed that video, check out Autism Mom Gets Special Education Job. Now that I'm heading back into the school system, I feel like I will have fresh perspective. I'll be able to look at this in a kind of multiple ways, the ways like for my son, but also what this is going to look like moving forward for me. So I'm on my way, and I will keep you posted. All right, Pack, I'm back with an update about the IEP. Yes, I'm smiling. I have come out crying before. True story. This was different. They listened to me. First, the teacher just went on and on about how Elijah is at the top of his class, how he's reading more, how he is just excelling academically. Then she shared with the team how Elijah is always following directions, how he is behaving in the classroom, and all of that stuff. So then we got to goals. And this part was a little, let me just say, I wasn't thrilled with, because they hadn't taken any time to formulate any goals. They had taken goals from 2 years before, from a different school before the pandemic, and just said, continue. So typically that may not be a problem. However, there are some things that need to be adjusted and amended. First thing is, I was introduced to a speech therapist. This is the part I'm not happy with. And this speech therapist went on to tell me how her SLP, the person doing the sessions, is meeting with Elijah and all of this stuff. And I said, that's funny. I didn't hear anything about him starting speech at school. She said, oh, we just started and all of this. So she is sitting there telling me that my son has been participating in speech therapy. And then his actual teacher says, by the way, it's virtual. And I said, wait a minute, it's virtual? Why in the world is he in school doing virtual speech sessions when I specifically asked for him not to be? He is resistant to the computer. Virtual learning over the pandemic was a fail. The teacher can't even get him to get on the computer now in class. So then I start to get suspicious. Like, you're telling me my son is having speech therapy services on the computer? And she goes, well, I haven't heard anything that it's going badly. I haven't heard him protesting at all. And this is what I said. How many speech sessions has he had? And she didn't expect me to ask that question. She said 0. They haven't even started yet. But yet she was sitting there telling me how she's giving him services. So not happy with that part. Not a good start. Then the occupational therapist, who was about to start today with him, tells me, oh, by the way, I just want to let you know I'm virtual too. And I said, absolutely not. How are you going to teach Elijah how to write clearer, how to hold a pencil if you are in the computer? Why are we doing this? And she said, oh, I'll let you know. So I made the speech therapist promise that they would let me know today. They're having first sessions with him today. If it is not successful because it's virtual, I'm not pulling him out of class to go sit behind a computer and cry. We're not doing that. So no, on to the good news. It's not all bad, but that wasn't great. But on to the best part, why I'm happy. Elijah came from a different school district. That school district had him mainstreaming up to 70% of the class day. He was with general ed. Now he is in a special day class. Why? Because that's all this district has. So there's a point in the IEP where they ask you for parent concerns, and that was my number one concern. He used to be mainstreaming, now he's not. Elijah on Sundays at church and in kids class is around traditional kids without a para following him around. Why is he not able to mainstream? Come to find out, the school has never done it before. Did you know there's a first time for everything? That's right. That's right. I talked to the special education coordinator and I said, this is a major concern for me. This is why I wanted him released from the school district, because you do not have the programs that he needs or the staff in order to take him to and from classes in order to mainstream. And she said, you know what? He's reading so well. He's doing so well. I'm going to figure this out. We're going to get Elijah mainstreaming. I have never been so thrilled. He will be the first child to ever mainstream in Solano County, in the school district. And I'm like, yes! Why aren't more kids being given an opportunity to be around more traditional settings? I'm not doing this so Elijah will seem more normal. I want him to be able to participate and have relationships with all different kinds of kids, not just the 5 in his special day class. And that's happening. Good morning. There you are. Good morning. It's the last day of school. Good morning. Good morning, Hannah. It's the last day of school before Christmas break. William Colton. Good morning. The last day of school. Good morning. Good morning, Elijah. Good morning. We've been doing something new. We've all been getting sick. So this is Manuka Health Honey. A friend of mine gave me. So I'm going to put it in Jeremiah's tea. Good way to start the day. Ready for the day? It's time to go. It's time to go. It's freezing cold. Tag on it. I thought it was water. It's ice. It's that cold. Okay, crisis averted. I can see now. We're on our way to school. It is 36 degrees. I live in California. So, even though it's the last day, it doesn't mean that things are quick and easy. Nope, absolutely not. We have to head to Walmart after dropping off my big boy because we don't have presents for the teachers. Anyone else wait till the last second? So yeah, we have to get presents for the teachers, and it's Santa hat day, so we're gonna run into the store and try to make it happen all the last day.
Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you.
All right, Pack, what do you guys get for your kids' teachers? Last month we got their teacher, what did we get him? A snowman and candy cane. So We've already done that, but I want to get him something. And then Elijah has 2 teachers, his teacher and his aide. So we'll see what we can find. I used to be a teacher. I used to be a paraeducator, and they go through a lot. So it's time to spoil them today. Here we are at Walmart.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents.
I'll get some cookies in case he wants to share.
I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home.
All right, I think we found it. These will be for Elijah's teacher and aide. The kids got their Santa hat, and this is for us for tonight. All right, Pack, before I drop these kiddos off for their last day of school, I want to give you a couple of tips for IEPs. One thing I've noticed is that they will tell you what you want to hear and then not follow through. So you know Elijah is supposed to be the very first child to mainstream at his school. Has there been any progress since the IEP? None. When I reached out to the director of special ed, she did not respond. So tip number 1, I would say be prepared. Be prepared, have the goals from the last year, know exactly what they have not been following through with, and be prepared to address it with the appropriate staff. Second tip, I would say judge for yourself. You know your child better than anyone. Judge for yourself if the goals are still appropriate, because as you saw in my case, they love to just take the goals from the year before or the staff member before and just say continued. That may not be the most productive and effective way to proceed with your child's education. Tip number 3, I would say focus on the positives. We used to go to a different school in a different school district, and they would tell me for an hour and a half everything that Elijah could not do or was not doing at his age level. The purpose of this was so that they could still prove that he qualified for his IEP and special education services. That is incredibly unnecessary and disheartening. Focus on the positives, what they can do and what your goals are for them. It is in the back seat asking a great question: what is an IEP? If you don't have kiddos with either special needs or mental health issues or behavioral issues, you may not know. It's an individualized education plan that we have for Elijah in the school district that they are legally required to follow. Tip number 4, I would say follow through. Follow through. They say they're going to do something, make sure they do it. They say they're going to check in with you, make sure they check in. This is the thing. They get busy. There's a ton of other kids. There's a ton of other stuff to do, but your child should be a priority. Make sure it's a priority to them.
That's all for today.